We are at Midlands Hospital. William is with me, and we are taking Micah inside to get a Dexa scan, and that checks for, see, she needs some kind of seat. See how she sits in there? A Dexa scan just scans your body and it checks for osteoporosis. Micah already has that, but every 5 years you're supposed to get a new one to see if you've progressed or where you are with osteoporosis, and then they can adjust your medicine or whatever. Micah doesn't take any medicine. She's got, in the past, she's always had just a tiny little bit, so I haven't given her any medicine to compensate anything. We'll see how this one is, because we're way past 5 years on getting this done. This is the machine that they'll scan Micah with, the Dexa scan machine. Okay, we're up on the second floor waiting, in the waiting room, and Micah is looking at Dad's coffee and Dad's dessert.
It's coffee cake, not dessert.
It's what?
It's a coffee cake.
Coffee cake is dessert.
Well, it's breakfast.
5 million calories in his breakfast. You want some of that coffee? It's not any good. It doesn't have any cream in it. We'll get you some in just a little bit though, okay? We have to wait on it to cool down some. It's hot. I couldn't hardly take a sip of it. I gave her a bite and it is right there on her mouth. And I bought Miss Deb something for Christmas here. I saw it the last time we came here. I forgot what we were here for. And I had seen it in the gift shop, but I know that she is a Creighton Blue Jays fan. I wasn't sure if she was a Huskers fan, so I had to ask her. Then when we came back, I got it.
Okay, sweetie.
Yeah.
It's okay? Okay, because I don't want to hurt you, dear. Okay, but I would like to,
That's her forearm.
and we're just going to do the best we can on that, because I see that there's some movement that she can't control. Hard for you to lay flat as things.
Bad, was it, Micah? Oh. No, wasn't bad at all. So Dad saved me and Micah a half a bite right there and a little bit of coffee. So I went back just to see if I wanted an empty cup, and she was shutting down, so she let me fill up my cup. Then I asked her for a cup for Micah, and I'm trying to do my seatbelt. And she said, so I decided that I would just go ahead. I was going to pour some of mine into the empty cup. And she said, and then I decided, well, why would I do that? She just said I could have the coffee if I wanted to. So I went and got my cinnamon coffee. It's really, really good. And she said, so I told her what I was doing, and she said, it's all about you. And I said, well, thank you very much. Did you guys see on that video that I just showed, that curve that went like this? That is Micah's spine. Now, I knew she had curvature of the spine years ago. It has increased so much. I know they can't do anything about curvature of the spine. Years ago, they talked about, gave me the option of doing a back brace. Now I'm wondering if I should have done a back brace. I'm going to discuss it with the doctor and see what he thinks. If they would have really thought we needed a back brace, I would have done one at the time. So if I would have really thought that we needed a back brace on Micah, I would have gotten one, but we didn't. So I'm going to look into this and see what we need to do. Right now we are on our way to drop William off at the doctor's office. That's why William is actually with me. Then I'm going to run by the house, which is right down the street from the doctor, pick up Micah's lunch, take her to her day program, and then come back and pick up William. But he has to be back to work by 11:30, and it is 10:08. I'm not sure that we can do this fast, but we're going to see how we can make this happen.
If not, it's okay.
All the missions have been accomplished. William's been to the doctor, and I got Micah to her program. Now I'm back home, and William's headed back to work. I talked to the chiropractor about Micah, and I showed him that little bit of video. I feel much better. I was feeling like a really terrible mother that I had not followed up more on the scoliosis as time went by. Nobody ever looks at it, ever talks about it. I don't really ever give it any kind of thought. I called the regular medical doctor, and asked about getting some diagnostic spine x-rays. Then I can send them over to the chiropractor. I wanted to take Micah to the chiropractor for a long, long time. We've been going to this specific one down the street for the last few years, and I love his care. He's excellent. Reconnect Chiropractic Office, Dr. Hines. And that's Bo. Bo, what are you doing?
He's being a dog.
Being a dog?
Yeah.
You headed back to work?
Yeah.
And it is a lot of work for me to get Micah into Dr. Hines' office. We need a van with a wheelchair lift is really what we need. But I will make an effort once we get these x-rays done. A message has been left for the medical doctor to call me back. We'll get the x-rays. I'll get a copy of the x-rays, give them to the chiropractor, and then I'll start taking her in at least once a week. I can at least do that. And maybe there are some extra physical therapy exercises that we can do on her spine. I'm not sure. That's why Micah doesn't sit well in her chair. Some of it is hip flexion. She doesn't bend her hips at a 90-degree angle like we do. She's kind of like this. I don't know if you can see my arm, but she's kind of like this instead of like this. So that makes a difference in being able to get her bottom back into a chair. She's always kind of scooted out. It's really hard to position Micah and to keep her there because she just doesn't stay. Her body just doesn't allow her to. I'm feeling much better about that. So this is what we have done this morning, is all this running around. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Say hello in the comments, and I will talk to you soon. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord who made the heaven and the earth. Bye-bye.